it real nice. Yeah, I ain't heard it. It said 0 views when I hit on it. Yeah, but I'm telling y'all, I'm the chronic. KKRONIK. Yeah, ironic, huh? You know, I've been doing this since way back when I was blowing it. Blowing big fucking blunts, 50 packs at once. Perfectos, yeah, blunts, yeah, Optimos, big green motherfuckers, Yeah, yeah, I don't really like them Optimos, but yeah, we smoke plenty. Yeah, we blew them down. Yeah, me and Mo Lissa. Yeah, that's Big Mo. Yeah, it's my home girl. Yeah, yeah, we smoked that one blunt. It lasts 7 hours. No joke. You think that I'm playing? I real toker, real smoker. Yeah, ain't no motherfucking joker. Yeah, I play West Texas spades. Yeah, college style with the deuce of high. Yeah, that's my pops. He in the pen right now. And yeah, I've been looking out, been there real as fuck. Yeah, yeah, I'm telling y'all, motherfuckers ain't dead. Yeah, I pick up family members everywhere. I ain't signed on. I'm solo, but I pick them up for my solo crew coming through. You know who? Yeah, it's Johnny Cash with a K. Yeah, I'm Kyle B. Yeah, OG Kyle Lago Vista, Texas. Yeah, this is my home hood. Yeah, crazy looking Asian kid. Yeah, with the mostly white, but yeah, looking like a little fucking kid making moves working big back when it was Reggie Brick Weedy seed. Yeah, back when that shit was frowned upon and real dangerous. Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 8:03 on June the 24th, 2025. Going live. I'm barely awake. Yeah, I just got done mowing like a quarter acre. Yeah, with that old school idiot stick, swinging that shit like a cotton picking. Yeah, what else? We're about to drop that N word with the hard Yeah, I got a little country. It ain't a color thing, but it's what it would have meant on that one because it was like how they used to do them black men. Yeah, picking cotton back by the fucking gins. Yeah, I'll be like that for real. No, I know a little bit of history for sure. Yeah, I'm doing it live. Yeah, I ain't nobody. I ain't got no microphones, no gear. These are Pokemon headphones. Yeah, this is a little bitty box microphone. Yeah, everything I got is like under $20. My phone I'm using right here was 30 $30 at the Dollar General in Lago Vista. Yeah, came with the whole year of service. Picked it up for my home girl Ashley because she said she needed a phone with a real number. And the next day it was there on the shelf on sale, and I was buying extra phones because I was going through them like it was going out of style, dropping them every other week off my motorcycle. It was ridiculous. Yeah, all I needed was one Samsung S Active Series. Y'all see, only ones that can take the beatings that I throw on phone. Used to be back in the day, if you put Messenger on my phone, I throw that shit out the window real quick. Make you buy me a new one, yeah. Because yeah, I was so against social media. I had a thing said you never catch me on there, but then I got locked up for so long on some shit I didn't do during COVID. Yeah, and I got out and I didn't have nobody's number. It was the only way I could get in touch with anybody. So I had to go against my own grain. Yeah, it was insane. But then, I jumped on TikTok to follow my my monkey. Yeah, that's my little girl. Yeah, the one that saved my life when she was born. Yeah, when I was 25. I I don't drop her whole name. Yeah, she'll forever be the one that be my savior. Always, yeah, always be like that. Yeah, got a lot more, but she saved my life for sure. Yeah, because when I held her in my arms, I knew what the real wealth in life was. Yo, what was important. There wasn't no paper, no bud, no drugs, nothing you can buy, nothing that was ever uh, itemized or anything like that, son. I'm telling y'all, it changed me, saved my life because I was that one doing crazy moves since way back when, leaving the country before I was even 18. Yeah, No joke, y'all. No passport, nothing. My folks that I was going to the Tone to catch a concert. Yeah, borrowed mama's minivan. Yeah, you know I am that crazy motherfucker with the tan. White boy for sure. You can hear it in my twang sometimes. Yeah, be like this and like that. Yeah, you know, like peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Here go Brian Griffin, yeah. Where's Seth MacFarlane, huh? Where's all the cartoon characters? You know, like yeah, I'm crazy like that. I'm having fun, having fun, having fun like that. You know, I think I actually met more folks than I realized. Yeah, you know, on the everybody using different identities on here, hiding, using filters to hide themselves, yeah, so they can post their shit. But I've been doing it raw, dog. Yeah, I ain't using no filters, no video, no audio. It's just me, straight fucking Kyle Taylor from the fucking LV, Lago Vista, Texas, y'all. 78645. Santa Rosa and American Drive. Yeah, you know, 2311. No joke, you see, two-story, old school. Yeah, you know, looking like the piece of shit house because the vinyl siding's all rotten. And I had that squatter in my house making it fuck fall in disrepair. Yeah, I had it cluttered, having my motorcycle in my dining room. But you should see the videos before I got locked up. That house was cluttered, but it wasn't nasty, yo. Didn't stink. I had people coming through, and I would make good meals. Yeah, never had no complaints about no smells. Yeah, the bike needed two wires. That's all it needed, and it was back on point. 70 miles an hour in first gear. Yeah, you know I'm not playing with y'all. 96 Virago. Yeah, Yamaha XV 1100 GT. Yeah, I'm not playing with y'all. Shaft driven, yeah, you know, but it was only good when you had a good woman on the back, you see, or I had to load it down with gear because it was a lot of bike. You know, you gotta be back on that cruiser, son. If you wanna make it handle handle some, especially them left corners, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this shit sucks or if y'all got it going on. Put it on that new Gates at Fire and Ice. Yeah, it just came out today, you know. June 24, 2025. That's 62425. You that just came out today. Yeah, it had zero views when I clicked on it. I took a screenshot. I'll put it with the video and I put it up. Yeah, I took it. Right now it's only 809. Yeah, I ain't listened to it not one time. On everything you see. I'm telling y'all, going live and flowing right. I can't write no songs as fast as I can spit them out. Hell no, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I ain't got my glasses. Look at them. These are the same ones I got on the inside. You see, got an antenna on one side. Ghetto as hell from the Stanton Optical. Yeah, you know, paid 650 to go to the, but they wouldn't let me do the same thing for my fucking grill. No, to get my teeth fixed, and then they wouldn't let the ones they pulled go to my fucking property for religious reasons. That's a fucking travesty, you know. Now I can't be buried in a cemetery that I wanted to with my family. Yeah, so it got a little bit of aggression. Yeah, and I ain't seen my kids only one time each since I got touched back down. What's going on? And that was it, y'all. I don't know if we're gonna get it or not. Just try it one more time, same track. Staying live. Let me go back. Uh, must have got. They must have had the mint with them. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know my my real blood. Yeah, like my mini me. Yeah, but cooler than a fan straight edge. But she ain't judging by what you do or anything like that. Yeah, she like me, but straight edge. Yeah, ain't doing no drugs or nothing. Yeah, my little kinfolk. Yeah, like 4 inches shorter than me, and yeah, yeah, yeah. I haven't met Little Mason, no, I haven't let that little Freemason. Yeah, I heard about them, stone cutters, all of that, but I haven't met them, no. No, not me, no. That's fucking crazy. I've been trying to reach you, though. Yeah, I couldn't understand why you wouldn't talk to me. Yeah, it's not like we were mad or nothing. Yeah, I know you only came down to South Texas at one time to point out which uncle to go to. Yeah, to the ones that, yeah, you cherish most. Yeah, that's like that Asher Andrew. Yeah, still my fam. Yeah, and yeah, James Jill. Yeah, even your your yeah, step brother, yeah, he's in like Flynn because I can't be blaming the kids. Yeah, I know that you saw what it was, especially that first time when I was taking care of you and you were like got to eat a sandwich for real and not have to cut it in little squares. That was ridiculous. I was like, okay, yeah, like I was ever gonna do that. Yeah, snaked on a plane, huh? Mater as in toes. That's what my grill looks like, yo. I gotta get a drink right now. Take a Dr. Pepper break. Here's a plug. Here you go, Dr. Pepper, huh? Dr. Pepper dough readers keep me carb loaded and loaded with my caffeine, keeping me going with a little bit of prune juice. Yeah. Yeah, rolling through Largo. I'm waiting on the Rolly gang. Yeah, he might come through. Yeah, I'm trying to get my home girl to bring me through. Yeah, to where you be. Yeah, something like a ribbon, but with the big G. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about by the park you see. What you know about rapping in straight code, going off little notes. Yeah. I know, yeah, you was testing me when you borrowed that $10. I said I didn't have no shit and I really needed it back and you didn't have it back. Yeah, but it came it ca- came it wasn't no problem. I wasn't tripping though because it came like that. It was like a favor for a favor, like it was a plan like that so that you would. Oh yeah, I know what it was going down. I know, but then you didn't know when that shit hit the ground like it did at that game room that yeah, that it would be like that. That thank goodness that I got some fam that saw it go down and they yeah, white folks and they got looking straight as folks. Yeah, just let me know what you gotta get. Yeah, I got the fucking shit. I'll put it, get them. I'll get them. Just let me know what you need. What you need. Well, we gotta get it face to face. You see. Yeah, no technology. Yeah, old school. Yeah, I've been laying where I'm at. Yeah, I'm right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's where I be. So what's the problem? I'm in and out the door. You see. Yeah, I ain't tripping on anybody like that. I can tell if somebody's a danger to me. Yeah, if I'm only a danger to someone that's a danger to me. Yeah, I'll be playing that card because they label me crazy. So of course I'm gonna fucking play the spades. You see, they gave me every fucking spade in the deck. Why wouldn't I fucking bid the boss and play that? Yeah, why wouldn't I do that? That would just be dumb because they gave me no other options, huh? That's the best best way to break the bank. Yeah, it was like everything that everything taking down the man and getting everything I ever wanted. Yeah, getting everyone back together. I just gotta get my kids and all my friends back together. Yeah, that's all that matters to me. But I I can get it all at once and fucking have paradise. Like I always dreamed if I hit the lotto, my own Rancho Cucamonga, huh? But it's even bigger than that. I had the whole fucking town that I love, y'all. It's like paradise right here on earth, like heaven on earth, as in heaven, just like the book says. Yeah, Jesus died for my sins. Yeah, all past, present, future, just like everybody's. When, yeah, if that goes like I believe goes back to the very first one. If that's forgiven, there's no death, no hell. But you receive what you believe. Yeah, you get what you believe in. I don't care if you believe it. As long as one person believe in me, I'm not alone. Yeah, we'll have to keep it going. Yeah, and get it to grow. Yeah, just share it with the people that trust you and that you love. I'm crazy like that. I'm a crazy ass cat, Tom cat. I keep a whole pack of fucking lionesses. Yeah, they're badass bitches is what I say. But bitch ain't a bad term. Check with my OG accountancy. Yeah, we turned it into a term of endearment way back in the 90s. Yeah, I wasn't playing. Yeah, I still got my tongue pierced. Oh yeah, you heard that? Yeah, yeah. It's just a workout. Yeah, just a barbell for working out my tongue so I can spit these lyrics out and I can lick that clit like I always said I do. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting. That's the only thing I'll ever toot my own horn on because that bisexual woman told me I ate it better than a lesbian. I'm not saying I eat it better than everyone, but I ate it better than anyone she ever had for herself. You see, I won't drop her name on this. I'll just tell you, yeah, that she be good. Yeah, she ain't playing, I'm telling y'all, that's what she said. I used to have a video clip. Yeah, I'm hitting the hydraulics on my recliner. Yeah, because it's like hitting a damn beat. Yeah, I'm riding like I wish I was in my low rider. Like like the old school. Yeah, all my friends live a low rider, and I'll be screwing, and chopping myself. I'll be slowing it down. I'll be Johnny Cash. I didn't pick that name out. Well, it was thrown on me, but I took it as a compliment. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? That's a compliment you gotta know, especially in Texas and anywhere, any kind of country town. Yeah, below the Mason Dixon line. Yeah, that's a big compliment. But I hear that train are coming and it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Yeah, I'll do it a little bit faster because I be rapping, huh? Yeah, because it's all country music if we're all from Texas, huh? Yeah, same country. Yeah, we out in the country. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Hey, yeah, I really believe that Texas just a seed from the USA. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, because we got our own greed and we ain't got no beef with none of these other countries. No, yeah, we don't owe China all that billions. Hell no. When you go abroad, if you go to Europe, go overseas, anything like you go anywhere else, you tell me from Texas, you get treated better than you if you tell me from the USA. So that right there tells you that they ready for us to separate. And that's what I'm saying. That's just what I'm singing about. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try it one more time. Or it said 1,400 views. So I said it's the first time I heard it. This is the third time now. Kevin Gates, Fire and Ice, play in the background while you listen to my flow. Here we go, round 3-0. Here we go, it's Kyle Benjamin. Yeah, you know me as Johnny Cash or KT if you know me from the Wilco days. Yeah, with JP. Yeah, he was number 3 with his click. Yeah, I ain't gonna drop that affiliation, but it's like a fucking candy chocolate. Yeah, I'm crazy, crazy like that. Yeah, like I don't know no ogres, that live under no bridges. But I do know some real, yeah, real niggas. Yeah, yeah. I know some Hoovers, yeah, they be selling vacuum cleaners back in the day, and I do know some alphabet soup, like ABC and all of these and these 1, 2, 3s. and all of yeah, equestrians, four of them. Yeah, I know some people on Tango. Yeah, that messaging. It'd be an OG messaging app. Yeah, for meeting chicks. You see, but it blast it off. But you ain't supposed to see that kind of shit out in the world. Yeah, that's when they bullshitting there because it's not supposed to be in the world. It's supposed to be blasting you back to freedom. Once you out. It's an inside thing. Yeah, and everything got messed up during COVID though, but some united, some divided. But I seen everyone but bump knuckles on F1 maximum security county jail. Yeah, during COVID, yeah, it was Thanksgiving. We fed everyone under doors, you see, because they had the upper and lower tier split, you see, because they were never gonna give that kind of power up. Not in the closed doors, yeah, they never gave it up. Yeah, they changed the whole fucking system up. Yeah, shit was so fucked. No haircuts. That 13 months, I was there with no haircuts. 4 months, no toothbrushes. Yeah, 4 days, no toilets in a row. 4 days in a row, no toilets flushing. Yeah, no commodes. Yeah, that's crazy, y'all. Frozen, yo. Yeah, it wasn't even a joke. Yeah, 2 months straight. Peanut butter jelly Johnny Sacks 3 times a day. And you better believe when I got booked on that one. Yeah, when I got transferred from Wilco to Travis. Yeah, I declared my peanut allergy. Yeah, and they fed that shit to me 3 times a day. You see. Yeah, I just didn't eat it. I just kept it and gave it to people that didn't make store. Cause I was that penitentiary rich. Yeah, I had big bags and I was hustling every which way I could. Before I got there, yeah, all the fucking time making hooch, yeah, fucking making that shine on the inside, 5 gallons at a time in county, yes, no lie. Check with Mikey and yeah, uh, man, I always figured get my celly's name, man. Hey, man, I always forget it. Damn. Yeah, when I was locked up with Puda and all of them, man, he had the hernia and all that shit. Yeah, Catholic doing his rosaries every day. Yeah, he must have changed his name. Out in the world, he was making fences. Yeah, yeah, wooden fences. Yeah, all of that shit for sure. Yeah, he must have changed his name for some kind of reason. Otherwise, I would remember it. There must be a different reason. Yeah, I was locked up. Yeah, yeah, with Flip. He was running the store. Yeah, before he had that heart attack. Yeah, supposed to make them boxes in the world. But when I got out, he gave me his number, and I didn't have my tools, so I couldn't hit him up. I didn't want to not be able to perform what I said because that's not how I roll. If I didn't want to even call him in, let him know. I told him I didn't have my tools. I got the number thinking that I was going to be able to put my shit together, but you got to have a fucking snap-on motor show. That's like 10 racks just for the fucking, for the machine plus the software and all of that shit. That shit is too much for me to fucking get on credit from somebody like, yeah, because I can't sign on with anyone because I'm so low. I'm not enough of anything to sign on. I'd be a damn fool to see because I'd be a scapegoat for sure. You gotta know that. Yeah, I'm not white enough for the white gangs. I definitely don't speak fluent Spanish to be, and I ain't got no Hispanic blood in me. And you gotta be at least 50% Asian, and you gotta speak at least Mandarin Chinese to get in any Asian gang. Yeah, and obviously, yeah, yeah, I might have lived a really black life, but I ain't got no black that everyone's got one in the pile. Yeah, but I don't know. I ain't dark enough, and I wouldn't be anything but a fall guy if I signed on. So that's why I ride solo all day long, and I wouldn't have it any other way because I'm a leader, not a follower, and that's just how it's always been. Uh, I know it sounds crazy, yeah. I'm a leader, not a follower. Yeah, I was a youngster, so I had to have some people that were lacing me up, and I did show respect, and I was real quiet, and I learned real good. I learned in the real hood, yeah, from the woods out to the streets, to the jungles of the concrete beats. Yeah, I used to take my CDs to the man shack, to the fucking screw shop, and they would screw and chop my CDs because I had the double disc burner. The first generation before computers had them, before they had all the laws about all that shit. Because mine, yeah, anything you could put through the RCAs, through the red and whites, you could record, and they couldn't do anything about it if it came off that double disc burner. Someone stole it though. Yeah, I burned it out, but I was gonna get it repaired. It was just the motor for it to spin. That's all. It was wrong. Yeah, better believe I was gonna get it repaired because I knew what the value was on that, and I gave up when I was a kid. I gave up a Christmas and a birthday just to get that shit. Yeah, I worked since I was 12 years old. That ain't no fucking lie. That's how I met my homegirl, Christy. Right, she my first AK. Aunt Christy, hey, is what I say because she's a real AK. She's gonna firefight all day long. Better believe it. If someone shoots one shot, we gonna shoot like 30 back. But we got them extendos, yeah, them 45s. Special order C because my hands are small because I'm Asian, yeah. And I was back like 14 years old, yeah, when I bought my first one from over there. Came in a washer dryer set, all in pieces, yeah, six at a time, just like my cartons, yeah, that I would get even when I wasn't. Yeah, later on in life, I was still using that connection, yeah, to get my cigarettes. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Check with my homeboy. You got a name like Galaxy. Yeah, that means you're big shit. Yeah, especially if you're Hispanic. Yeah, I'm not playing. It's like having a name like Salinas anywhere near Corpus. Yeah, you gotta be somebody just to have that name. It was Thanksgiving Day playing poker with all them primos, huh? With all that real NFL gear wearing. Yeah, that was real people. Yeah, yeah, with Lete and all of them. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, everybody. That was a big deal. Looking back, I didn't know it at the time. All right, y'all. 3 in a row. Not very good.